Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arizona State's offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using the quick game. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got a little space. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Cyclones offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense. They know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking for room. It's Randall. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Heaves it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. from the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. The give to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quickly complete. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Tries to do it himself on the draw. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
They got it. It's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on third down. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
It's complete to the right.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
He's got him. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he makes the catch. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Garrison. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Go straight ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. He wants to change this route.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up to throw. The short hands, it's Randall. Knocked off his feet. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on first down. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. Bulldozes his way through. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cyclones in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays, but...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snap it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Jukes his way for more. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.